Before we start, we want to say this up front. There are so many positive, fun, incredible, and amazing aspects and things to RV life.
Yeah, we have made some amazing experiences. We have seen places and things that we would have never otherwise seen. We've made memories that we wouldn't trade for anything.
But that's not what this video is about. This video is about the mistakes we made in our first year and all the mental challenges and everything that has happened so far in RV life for us. So let's hop into it.
I'm Keaton, this is Kara, this is Frank, and we are RV Tales and Trails. If you are living the RV life or thinking about it, hit that subscribe button. Today, in this video, we want to get into our mistakes.
Yes. Number one is thinking any air pump would work. Oh my gosh, it was so terrifying. We were trying to fill up the RV trailer tires for the longest time because we were a little bit low, and we broke multiple tire pumps until we found the right one.
The only reason why the other two failed is just because they were too small. The PSI wasn't high enough.
Yes.
So we had to buy one that could fill the PSI of our big tires.
Nobody told us that. The next one was we left the awning out in gusty winds.
Yeah. One day we were sitting inside, heard a big gust, and we heard it rip off of our rig out here. And so that was one thing that we learned, was to make sure we're keeping track of our awnings and the wind.
Oh man, it ripped off and it was so loud, it was scary. That was a little rough. Next thing was loading heavy items and storing things in places that weren't super secure. We had so many things break. We actually lost a closet rod. RIP to the closet rod. We now have drawers.
Yeah, which I think are better.
Yeah, I agree. I think they're way better. We had a couple things break. Drawers are always open. It's just how it is.
Yeah, things rattle when you move down the road, so it's important that you secure them.
Yes. The next thing was when we drove 1,500 miles in 48 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, what were we thinking?
This about killed us. We were trying to get all the way from Galveston, Texas to southern Utah in 2 days, and we drove 15 hours twice, 2 days in a row. And yeah, it took everything out of us. We had to recuperate for many days and weeks after that.
Yeah, but we were homesick. We wanted to get home. Next one was underestimating the cold.
In an RV, obviously it's not like a house. The insulation isn't the best, and you have to rely on your furnace. Normally, you're mostly ran by propane or other heaters. So
we also like to go on a lot of walks. Like if we don't, I don't know if anybody else is like this, but if we don't go on 2 daily walks, we are a little crabby. And so when we went to a cold climate where we couldn't go on these walks, it significantly affected us.
One thing that no one told us either when it gets cold is that you have to also think about everything outside of your rig. Like all the things coming from the water spigot, like a heated hose, how important it is to have a heated hose so the water doesn't freeze in the hose. Or having a water pressure regulator as well was something that we had to learn the hard way.
Yeah, probably one of the worst experiences of my life was running out of propane mid-shower in the middle of the winter. Oh, it was miserable. I was so cold. It took me like 24 hours to warm up. But basically, just don't run out of propane. Always check your propane levels. There are handy dandy digital ones you can do to measure. We kind of eyeball it. We know when we run out of one, we got to make sure we fill it up. We have 2, thankfully. But running out of RV propane mid-shower was not a fun mistake. One
thing that we learned quite quickly, neither of us have experience driving big trucks or anything like that. I have a small experience driving buses, but we had to kind of learn on the fly how to drive a big truck with a long bed and pull a 38-foot trailer. That was kind of nerve-wracking driving it for the first time, going up and down hills and taking turns, and even backing it into our spot was hard. I think we shared it in a previous video, but we learned how to back up our RV from an app, a video game app on our phone, jokingly.
And I want to highlight this. He is saying I have never driven with the RV attached. That might have to be a future video, but I have never driven it. This is all Keaton. Keaton is doing it all. I think along the lines of that challenge of backing it in is I have to communicate with him, which was such a challenge. We hit some trees. I didn't get it on video the very first time we did a back in. We hit some trees and I didn't communicate well, but that was such a big lesson for us. I'm running low on diesel. Diesel anxiety is very real.
I think this goes for any car, really, whether it's regular gas or diesel. It's just not smart to let it run super low. And so on every track travel day, we have to make sure not only our route is planned out to our destination, but also where our good travel stops are, and if they have diesel, and if they can fit a big 14-foot tall rig into it.
Oh yeah, that was a challenge. Knowing which gas stations to get in. We stick to travel centers because those are usually where the semis go. We follow the semis.
We love our semi-truck drivers.
Yes. The next thing we did, we ruined our deck. I'm sure you've seen it, but it just looks so bad now. We're rolling with it, but essentially what we did is we glued down, it was this marine grade, supposedly yacht, RV, all-weather, from Amazon decking that we put down, and it didn't stick the first time, so we ended up gluing it, and then it didn't stick the second time, so we glued it again, and it was very pretty looking. I will cut some video in here. It's very beautiful. We loved it. So lesson learned, don't make our mistake. Don't put glue on your deck. Yeah. And beyond the physical
issues
and mistakes, there are the mental toll and different things that come into play with RV life that we wanted to chat on.
Yeah, I think the first one is transitioning, if you are like we did, from working full-time and going into the office or going to the gym, into living in a super small little trailer with your significant other. It's a big adjustment. We're with each other 24/7. So we've had to learn how to communicate and work out our issues and just talk things out instead of, instead of running to the next room or running off to work or the gym. So that was an adjustment that we had to go through.
Downsizing from a 2,800 square foot home to a little under, what was it, 316 square feet is what this is. That was a huge challenge.
Emotions feel a lot bigger in smaller spaces.
Yeah, definitely. It was an adjustment too, with the bathroom. It's like, I can't be in there when he's in there. He can't be in there when I'm in there. Like, it's been a challenge because we've always had like 2 bathrooms. 3 bathrooms. The most, I think, was how small it would be. But now,
Now it's great. We've worked out when, our routines, and Kara normally showers first, and I sit there watching TV, and then I shower afterwards.
Yeah, we figured it out, right?
Yeah, I think the another hard thing that we've had to mentally deal with is just being away from family and friends. Life on the road, yes, it seems exciting, and these videos make it look like we're always having a good time, but there are times where we miss our friends and we miss the family that we've left behind, and we can only FaceTime with them.
Yeah, it's very isolating on the road. They don't tell you about that. Also, when someone gets sick, you're on your own. As you know from one of our videos, Frank got bit by a red ant bite, and now we just had to go to whatever was closest. Like, we have to go to whatever emergency room or pet emergency room that we can find in the area. You can't go to your local vet, you don't go to your local medical doctor, like all those things. You just kind of get what you get on the road. And some places, we're pretty far out there. There's not a lot out there. So that's one thing we didn't anticipate, and you should probably keep in mind if you plan on doing that.
Another thing too, along similar lines, is you're not near any of your local mechanics, or you're not near a dealership if you want to take your truck in to get serviced. So a lot of things you have to learn to do on your own. You have to learn how to do your oil changes and fix everything that falls apart on your rig, and that's been a thing that we've had to learn as well.
YouTube is your best friend for learning stuff. I definitely think. Oh my gosh, the next one. Choosing destinations. Good gracious. It has been very difficult for us to decide. I think we didn't anticipate that.
Yeah, I will say we are a little indecisive, just because there are so many incredible things that we can see and places that we can go. So at times it's a little hard to choose between all of the many options there are, whether we go north or south or east or west, and where we go and stay.
We haven't really had plans lately. We just kind of go where the wind blows. And I think also the hard part about that is we stay month-long because we work full-time and we have animals, and Wesley can't move more than once a month right now. He doesn't do very well. We have to kind of stay where Wesley can handle it, and so it's just, we've had to slow down a lot and just make sure he feels comfortable. And with all of that said, we wouldn't change a thing.
Absolutely not.
No, we would not change a thing. Well, we talked about a lot of the mistakes and the mental load. A lot of that it's maybe showing the negative side, but there is such a positive side to RV life, and we are sucked in. Unfortunately, you are not gonna see us go anywhere. We're having such a good time traveling around and just doing all the different things that we had never experienced.
Yep, or that we wouldn't have experienced being stuck at a job or in a house and paying for a mortgage. Like, we wouldn't have never experienced all of this.
No, we just wish someone would have told us so that we would have been mentally prepared for full-time RV life. If this has helped you or made you feel less alone, give it a like. And if there's a part of any of this has resonated with you, please add a comment. Tell us what has challenged you the most about RV life. We would love to hear it, because we don't want to feel like we're the only ones struggling over here.
Absolutely. And if we've missed anything too, if there's something that you think we should know that we haven't mentioned, we want to know.
We love to hear it. We love to respond. We're pretty active on our channel.
Yep.
So let us know and hit that like and subscribe. We'll keep bringing you guys that fresh new content. There are so many good aspects to RV life, but there's also the challenge. We'll see you guys next time on RV Tells and Trials.